Howdy folks, PappyStu here. Hope this finds you all well. I think many of you know that I've taught hunter education and bow hunter education for several decades, and that course is broke down into three main topics. There's the hunting part, there's the wildlife management part, and there's the survival part. And I got to thinking that you know, even if you're not a hunter or an outdoors person, if you just go out and snowboard or ski or hike or go camping, or if you just travel to vacation areas, when you least expect it, the bad can happen and you end up in a really rough situation and you have to figure out how you're going to get through until you can get out. It's useful to have a little bit of knowledge ahead of time on how you're going to deal with a survival situation. Okay, so topics that I will cover during the course will be basic survival philosophy, minimum survival gear you should carry with you when you're in the field, skills and techniques that'll help you when you're in the field and lost in a survival situation, such as how to build small game snares, what type of plant life and vegetable life that you can harvest and eat safely, how to field dress game, which is, by the way, I'm going to start with that one even though it's a more advanced topic because I got a request from another YouTuber to begin with that. And like I say, even if you're not a hunter or an outdoors person or a livestock owner who routinely harvests and prepares game for the table, it's still a good idea for you to know how to rudimentarily prepare game in the field so that you'll have something to eat in your survival situation. I will talk a little bit about first aid, but I think I would advise all of you at some time, whenever it's convenient, to take a first aid course, because I think there's people out there that, even though I have a pretty good grasp of first aid, you can get a lot better picture of what you're doing with first aid. And I'll cover several other topics when we're doing the course of survival. I would like to talk to you today about probably one of the most important parts of survival in a crisis situation, and that has to do with your noggin. Your head can be your worst enemy or it can be your best friend. And what you need to do when you get in a rough spot, when you get in a tight spot, when you're in a survival situation, is when the calamity that puts you there has gone away and the circumstances are safe for you to do so, you need to sit down and calmly contemplate your situation. You need to make an assessment of what you have available to you to use, but the most important thing is to adopt a survival mentality. Make up your mind right then and there, I'm going to survive. I'm going to make it. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get my caboose out of here and back to my loved ones and back to civilization. Don't allow yourself to panic. Don't allow yourself to drift down into depression. Don't get freaked out. Tell yourself, I'm going to make it. And if you take a little time to learn what you need to learn ahead of time, and if you carry a few basic things with you when you travel or when you're out in the field, you'll have a lot better chance of not only surviving, but doing so in a less than totally miserable condition. I'm not telling you you'll be comfortable, I'm not telling you you'll be happy, but you'll get by and you'll meet your basic needs. I look forward to doing this course because I think it's something that each and every one of us can use, regardless if you're a hunter or an outdoors type person. It's something that you can use. You never know when you're going to get stuck. So I'll begin with a more advanced subject of field dressing, but then I'll go back to the basics after that. I look forward to sharing this information with you, but I hope you never have to use it. Anyhow, I hope you have a fine one. PappyStu said it, and I'm out and on the side.